Apparently, the Black Hat isn't just for bad guys anymore. It's also for very bad movies. Blackhat, that's the name of the movie. Michael Mann directing it, Chris Hemsworth starring in it. It is I guess, kind of a technological spy thriller about a man who is a real genius hacker and how he helps solve a case where somebody's trying to do something with hacking into computers at different places. I don't want to give away a lot. This plot is a little bit intricate, and you'll be best served, I think, just by kind of experiencing it. And what I mean by best served is worst served, because this is not a movie I think that you probably want to go see. I think this movie fails on almost every single level. The only points I will give it, and we'll start here, since we'll start by saying what's good about it, the atmosphere. Michael Mann gets atmospheric filmmaking. He knows how to set it up so you buy into an environment and so that you kind of get a sense for the world. And there are moments in this movie that I thought were really beautiful and conceptually shot interestingly that furthered whatever story there was. I will give him that much. I guess the other thing I didn't mind was Chris Hemsworth. I think he's a decent actor. I think he'll be fine. He's just not given a lot to do here, and so he comes off looking, I think, poorer than he really needs to be. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's not much going on here. Now, I mentioned it's an intricate plot. That's not saying it's an interesting plot. It just means that it goes to a few different places, but it doesn't go there well, and it doesn't go there quickly, and it doesn't go there in an interesting way. And this is a problem I have with actually a lot of Michael Mann's movies. I don't know that he tells a story in a way that is adept at hooking me. Now, if you like Michael Mann, maybe you'll like this one like you've liked the others, but it kind of gave me that same sense of boredom and not really much going on. There's a few reasons for this. Number one, they don't say much. Now, this is a good thing. Like, I love telling a story visually, but you actually have to tell the story visually because there's no dialogue in this movie. I swear this movie had like a page of dialogue written. I think Mann wrote it. He writes most of his movies. But it's one of those things where most of the movie is them just walking around, walking to places, through places, glances at each other's stuff. Then, of course, shootouts, action scenes, those kind of things. And other than that, there's very little dialogue to kind of get a sense for what's going on. And not just for the story and the plot, but for the relationships. I think that's where it suffers the most, is the relationships. There's a love relationship in this that I have no idea why it worked. There was no chemistry there. All of a sudden, they're just making out. It was like these two characters are accomplishing a goal, and well, he's a guy and she's a girl, so let's have them make out. That's how it felt to me. I felt nothing that would sense that these two people were falling in love or wanted to have a relationship, but there was. So, like I said, many, many reasons that this didn't work. The love relationship, the writing. It's just slow overall. It's over 2 hours long. I think almost 2 hours and 20 minutes long. This very easily could have been like an hour and 40 minutes. In fact, I think this, to me, was like a bad episode of a crime procedural. Like, it wasn't even good enough to be on TV on like a second-rate CSI or something. I know that's harsh, but I did not enjoy it, and I did not connect to it hardly in any way. Overall, I think, for me, this was a movie that is best skipped and just did not interest me very much at all. In fact, I'd probably go around a D with this one. So those are my thoughts on Blackhat. Again, sorry, Chris Hemsworth. You were fine. There was just nothing for you to do. I'd love to hear your opinions if you've seen it. I know some people love Michael Mann and what he does, so I'd love to hear what you saw possibly in this movie. Other than that, I will throw up my other reviews from this week that you can click on over here. Also, a subscribe button, of course, because I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out in some of the videos the best movie ever. We're giving away points for those, and appreciate you participating in that. Other than that, subscribe, stick around. Love what we're doing here at yourmoviefriend.com is the website if you want to check it out there, and we'll catch you next time.